Welcome to the stream. How's it going, everybody? Alright, we've given ourselves a couple days since the last stream of Jedi Survivor, and I think I've done just about all I want to do. There's a little bit of scrounging around I could potentially participate in to wrap up things 100% as far as collection goes, but I've gotten pretty damn close. I think the only thing I have left to do is Kobo, and like it's sitting at 98.9% complete or something like that. But yeah, I think we're ready to put a kibosh in this game. And yeah, we'll be looking at wrapping it up tonight. So let's see what it has in store for us.
It's showtime.
We'll load it on up. Last time, boy, that was kind of a depressing stream by the end of it. Mostly just because of whatever happened in the story. Spoilers, if you are not aware of anything or missed last stream or haven't played the game and you just don't want the ending spoiled for you. But yeah, we had a bit of an issue when it came to our loyalties, or at least our friends' loyalties. Bode ended up turning on the party and he killed Cordova, which was not great. And then potentially, I don't know if it has been disclosed, but he potentially led the Empire to the secret base on Jeddah. So that ended up causing a bit of an issue. Vader was there. He popped in for a good second. Ended up killing Seer, so that wasn't fun. Or maybe it was. I don't know. I guess it depends on who you are. Let me just make sure everything is all set to go here, and I think we are good. So yeah, I was doing some last-minute preparations, scrounging about on Kobo. It's funny, if you try to do anything extra, like the whole party is just kind of bummed out. They're like, why are we here? What are we doing? Why is this happening? Why can't we just go after Bode? Yeah, Bode's the main objective. He's the one that we're looking to go after, and he is on a planet asteroid thing. I don't know what it is, but we have not been there yet. So brand new place. Scanning around the map, you can take a look. 100% explored for most of it. Collectibles, almost all of it has been gotten. Anything that needed to be gotten has been got. Just missing a handful of things, and I think it's like data related entries, and those are kind of hard to figure out where they are. Because I've gotten a lot of upgrades for BD, and we can see the location of treasure chests, we can see the location of force power upgrades, we can see the location of the seeds, all the collectibles, but not the data locations. Anything that BD has to scan or anything that needs to be sensed through a force echo. Can't see that on the map, got no clue where some of them are. The last couple that I've kind of gone after, I just happened to stumble upon. So, not very fun going after those guys. But, anyway, I think I'm done with the collectathon. There's only a little bit for me to get, so hopefully there's a little bit of a new game plus. Oh, you know what? There was something in the forest array that I was missing. Had no clue where it was. Up to that point, I hadn't used a guide. I finally pulled up a guide to see what the hell I'm missing. It looks like there's something that got glitched out. And it sucks. There's like a destructible wall that can be scanned, and if you destroy it before scanning it, the game is supposed to give you that log entry, that collectible, but with some people it doesn't work, and it didn't apparently work with me, because that's the only thing that I seem to be missing, and yeah, don't have that data entry, so it's forever going to be a blemish, unless they let me carry data over to a New Game Plus, and I feel like playing through this again. But yeah, a little bit shitty. So glitches still persist. Not very fun. Anyway, let's continue on with the story. Nova Garon. Going after Bode.
Heading to the Nova Garon system. Picking up some Imperial comms, no surprises there. Okay. Seer, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm sure gonna miss you.
Yeah, everybody's a little bit bummed out. Aaron just seems kind of aggravated, but it does seem to Kind of go in line with their character anyway.
Okay. We're here.
When you go to Kobo and the saloon and everything, everybody tries to talk to you. They're like, "Oh, what's the matter? What's going on?" But nobody wants to mention any of the events that just transpired. But everybody's got some sort of, you know, at least acknowledges it. Something to say. So this is apparently where Bode lives, maybe? We're to assume that he still has a child that he keeps talking about. I'm kind of half thinking that she might be dead or something. That was just like a cover. Maybe he didn't even have a family at all. Who knows? I don't know. He seemed to be kind of somewhat heartfelt when he was talking about it. So that's why my initial thing is probably, I don't know. I guess it could be like maybe his family's in captivity or something like that, and he's forced to work with the Empire. That could be. Seems like it'd be kind of I don't know. I say not as fun. Not really the terminology I'm looking for, but it's kind of not. I don't know. Doesn't work with the turn quite as much if he was doing anything under duress. Want my emotionally conflicted half-villains to be,
so far, so good.
fully aware and doing everything out of free will. All the skills have been gotten after doing all the exploration and stuff. There's nothing else to be got with that. Whoa. This cape was kind of freaking out there for a second. I was using the dual wield because there is, I think, a trophy related to doing the focus counterattack X amount of times.
Let's go.
I guess I'll hang on to it for a little bit, but as we demonstrated, I think in the last stream or the stream before that, it is,
Let's take a look.
it's not a fun stance to
Find something,
use.
buddy?
ISB base structure, buried under the center of the frozen asteroid cluster. Imperial Security Bureau established a listening post and operations hub. Where better to remain out of sight? Interesting.
It just won't open.
Is there a door over there? Guess it is. Apparently there's a chest up here too. Oh wait, I'm missing this thing. Oh, to CIA. Yeah, basically.
We have to find a BD. If he's even still here.
He may or may not be. Imperial structures giving that dark vibe off. Priorite shard. I know I saw a chest up here, so that's what I'm looking for. Inquisitor paint. Oh, you know what? The other thing too, I almost forgot about it. Was Bode was revealed. Not only was he a traitor, but he was revealed to have force powers. So we're to assume that he was a Jedi. He might be an Inquisitor. I mean, that still could be that he's a Jedi, but yeah, potentially working with the Inquisitors. He just happened to have a red lightsaber too, so. I've since, I was mocking it when we first saw Dagon. Because he, like, I think he had a yellow crystal. He took it out of that lightsaber and he was just like, ugh, angry, and he made it red. But I guess that's the new canon now, is that if you want to make a lightsaber crystal red, you have to just take it out and feed angry emotions into it. And thus, that's how you get your red crystals. It's really dumb. I could shoot through these, huh?
Hello, BD.
Oh, shit. I can still pull him through.
Something tells me this isn't just any Imperial base.
So I guess droids could go through it. Maybe it's like biological material. Used to be that the kyber crystals, the reason that the Sith had red ones were because they were manufactured. And I don't remember if it was a strict reasoning, but I would assume that, you know, when you manufacture it, it would just be red. Not necessarily any evil intent behind that. Which, I mean, you know, kind of feeds into the whole Sith philosophy, the quick and easy route. The dark side is always the quick and easy process. Instead of traipsing around some cave and feeling out your kyber crystal, you just manufacture one and take the easy route. Unless you get your red crystal. But nowadays, yeah, you just have to be angry and feed your anger into it. Am I missing something here? Maybe I should have looked at that, whatever that message was. Used in high-security Imperial bases, Electron Wall only allows non-organics to pass through unharmed. Anything else is painfully admonished. Okay, that's why we were able to pull that droid through. Is there like something I can destroy, maybe? Oh, wait, something popped up. What? Wait. Something popped up for a sec. It might be out of reach. Like maybe I'm not supposed to see it. Yeah, I think if anything obvious was supposed to pop up, it probably would have already. Open path. That ain't no open path, friend. Alright. Yeah, that thing ain't pulling up. Whatever's supposed to be interacted with back there is supposed to be interacted with after you get past the gate. Whoa, 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 whoa. It'd be nice if the camera kind of cooperated with you there, but there's no additional paths on this one, right? Nothing up there. What am I seeing? This is supposed to be a block door.
Let's stop for a moment.
Need to think about things for a sec.
Okay, I'm ready. Ice. Reminds me of Ilum. You've been through a lot, huh?
Speaking of the kyber crystals.
It's locked down.
Okay, that is another door that we could potentially get into, but that one's locked as well. Gotta be missing something. I don't know what I could be missing, though. This game, it's happened a couple times, but, like, I come to seemingly a dead end. I'm like, alright, what the hell am I supposed to do? And then usually you just gotta take a look around a little bit closer, but there ain't a whole lot going on here, so I don't know what it is. Sometimes this game is a little bit janky, though, so I just hope when I run into particular situations that it doesn't end up being a glitch. I wonder if I was a little bit too presumptuous in killing that droid, though. Like maybe it's supposed to turn off the gate. Maybe there's something I could do with it. I think I have an ability to That didn't work. I was gonna say, I think I have an ability to splice the droids, probe droids. I can't even really get its attention without, like, actually getting in there, though. It's kind of weird. It's an open path, too, but it most certainly isn't. If I could, like, do something with BD, that'd be great. I could shoot things through here, but... like, you'd think he'd say, hey, BD, go check it out in there. You can get through, right? Supposed to go somewhere over that way. Apparently over here there's a green door? I don't know what that means. Unless it's a green force field that you could manipulate yourself through. Otherwise, yeah, I don't see anything. I don't know. I don't get it. Doesn't look like there's any other doorways or anything either. All this shit, but now it looks like exhaust vents and other stuff I can't mess with. All these doors are locked.
This door's not budging.
There's gotta be something down there. There was a prompt or something. It's like a break through one of these. We saw that, what's it, the little electricity things that BD has can be shot. Seeing if there's something around that I can maybe interact with. I could use, the blaster to shoot through here too, but it doesn't really have an effect. I'm gonna go back to the meditation point. I'm gonna reset, and maybe the probe droid is supposed to do something. I really don't know. Hey, thank you, Ikari. I appreciate that lurk. Oh, man.
All set.
Double charge that or something. Overload it to the point where it's just not going to work anymore. Just looking to see if maybe there's a some sort of transformer or something that I can overload. It's a probe droid still, but it doesn't, like, I don't know, it's real slow with its patrol. No. Can't even grab it. The first time I got it, it was like so much closer. Oh shit. I didn't think that would actually work though. God damn it. Change up my game mechanics, I figured. And you know what? I probably would have tried it sooner if it didn't have the log entry. Because the whole thing was like, oh, this is a new type of gate. I figured that, you know, old techniques and tactics wouldn't work. Now, see, there was one of these things, but it was a little bit further out than I had envisioned. Well, that was dumb. I'm sure I'm the dumb one for not recognizing it as a force field you could, like, dash through, but I don't know, in my head, since it wasn't green, and since they give you a log entry as if it's something new, it was just an assumption that just your regular old tactics wouldn't work on it. You'd need to do something else.
All traffic will reroute to tertiary landing pads for enhanced inspection until further notice.
I got a full crew down there. There's Bode's headhunter just sitting straight in center.
Due to heightened security, this hangar is restricted. All traffic will reroute to tertiary landing pads for enhanced inspection until further notice.
But external monitoring is offline. What's going on here? Could someone have sliced into our systems? This better not be a drill.
He's an officer in the Imperial Security Bureau, the Empire's secret police.
All traffic will reroute to tertiary landing pads for enhanced inspection until further notice.
What's up with the ISB agents? Agents of the Imperial Security Bureau take their work investigating matters of internal galactic security extremely seriously. Fiercely, what is that noise in the background? What am I hearing? Is that going on here? I was thinking like one of my speakers was on or something, but I don't think that's the case. Very strange. Sorry. Oh, we lost the log. What is that? I'm hearing something. Okay, I have no clue what that was, but it seems to be gone.
You will give me
I think
access
it's my
to the
phone.
terminal.
Hold on, give me a sec.
You're not authorized.
I have authorization. You're doing nothing wrong.
You're authorized. Access granted.
Mind trick sabotage. Bode, keen to make his escape, touches the mind of an Imperial agent, compelling him to allow access. I figure he's just working for him, maybe. Well, now he's got to have some sort of base authorization, because shit, did he like mind trick the entire fleet here?
If this is an ISB base, what's Bode doing here? Maybe working for Imperial intelligence?
Who can say?
Due to heightened security, this hangar is restricted. All traffic will
drag that guy
reroute to
through.
tertiary landing pads for enhanced inspection until further notice.
Think I'll see any action while I'm stationed here?
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too. He didn't see a thing.
That's a new one, gotta say. Just another thing to worry about. I wasn't worried.
Does he see me, or are they just chatting about Jedi in general?
Hey, someone sneak in!
Due to heightened
alarms
security,
yet.
this hangar is restricted. All traffic will reroute to tertiary landing pads for enhanced inspection until
Make
further
sure I'm not
notice.
missing anything. There's a platform up here. Hold on. Colors for the bomber jacket. We got that a while back.
Due to heightened security, this hangar is restricted. All
They're
traffic
doing the
will
splits.
reroute to tertiary landing pads for enhanced inspection
Goddamn.
until further notice.
Guess when you're dead. We have to get this thing back.
Target spotted! Keep your sights on him.
Due to heightened security, this hangar is restricted. All traffic will reroute to tertiary landing pads for enhanced inspection until further notice.
Extra or somewhere I need to be. Shitload of people down there.
Due to heightened security, this hangar is restricted. All traffic will reroute to tertiary landing pads for
Shit.
enhanced inspection until further notice.
Oh. God damn it.
Somebody's quiet.
Confirming. Carry notification.
Now, suffer.
I can't get an angle. I can't get through. Get up here. Hard to stay on him.
Another stim.
Not you. That's the one I'm looking for.
You will regret that.
Just warped you on over to somewhere else.
Nice. Nice job.
Backup servers.
Nice and quiet. Can't let Bode know we're coming for him.
Didn't really want to do that, but I was just curious to see if there was anything you could do with it. Thinking about it though, in the last game you could kill an astro droid and you thought that last guy was bad, Jesus. You can kill the astromech in the last game, and you could scan it. But I guess not this one.
Purge troopers on this base. I still can't quite believe it.
Lord Vader and the Inquisitorius must suspect something.
Perhaps Commander Denvik's scheming has gone too far.
Even so, I don't like it.
Neither do I. Wake up! He's here!
Terminal. Maybe Bode's in the database. Bode's here, all right. Got a place in the officers' quarters.
Ooh.
Hey, wonderful. A battle of minds.
Still resisting? Unwise.
Clutching.
I can't hit him.
Actually doing a melee attack. Shit.
Get up here.
Lock on fighting against me.
Here, buddy.
He's just gonna keep recovering.
Every time I predict them to do another move, they always do the grab.
Need an assist.
Snatching attacker. Stand still.
Yeah, screw this. See how much better that is than the dual wield? Jesus. Okay, is there anything here I need to worry about? Looks like there's something over this way.
I detect sound. Move up and attack.
Identify yourself.
Damage dealt. Target vitals deteriorated.
BD.
Pointless evasion.
He just doesn't want to do it, does he? There he goes.
Something is not right.
I have taken damage.
Don't need you anymore.
Buddy, help.
Target has recovered.
Target stop.
Help, BD.
Contact firmly established.
Ugh.
Target evaded.
Sustaining damage.
Now, BD.
It's in use.
I want to get my goddamn trophy. I don't think it's gonna work though. What are you being so useless about? God damn. Skill points, which I don't need, but that's okay. Still counts as a collectible. Yeah, splice the guy. Thinking I might get a little aid.
Unstoppable as ever, BD.
This is Commander Denning. Let me be the first to welcome our guests from the Inquisitorius. We are grateful that Lord Vader has shown an interest in our operations. We will continue to demonstrate that this bureau is indispensable to the Empire. Our enemies are numerous, but with the intelligence our bureau provides, we will prevail. Be always watchful and stay vigilant. We are the Imperial Security Bureau. We are the eyes of the Empire.
Here we go.
This base is now in lockdown. The intruder has been identified. Bring him to me immediately.
I won't let up.
Maintain the attack.
Range support has been wiped out.
Attack now.
He's moving.
Sustaining damage.
Help me, BD.
Thing working out for me.
Dodge all you want. I'll keep trying. Stand your ground.
Engage the target.
About goddamn time.
Target hit.
I missed the target.
Support lost. Damage taken.
Toss this.
Attack now. Miss.
Ah. Twice I went for the move, didn't end up working out for me.
Apprehend the Jedi force.
Hope to hit me. I must fall. Dodging all you're good at. Come on. Attack me.
Right here, bud.
The pain. More. You had training. You weren't trying.
Think it was a setup? We're not getting to boat until we find that base commander.
Anything back there I need to be worried about? There is a door or something. I already missed one extra thing, so I hate to miss something else, but probably going to. Eyes forward, BD. We need stuff. There's things to get accomplished here.
All security personnel, we've lost visuals on the intruder. Report positive ID to Central Command.
Think there's really a Jedi here? Hard to believe. Shouldn't have come down.
Oh, hey. Nice.
All set.
I hate to do it, but I think I'm gonna go down here real quick. Go take a look at that thing I missed. I can get through here pretty quick, I think.
Due to heightened security, this hangar is restricted. All traffic will reroute to for enhanced inspection until further notice.
As he's dying. Yes, quite. What the hell is with this thing? What? Why? It's completely impenetrable. We can't pass it. It was acting kind of funky on me before, too, but that... Boy, alright. Well, I'm gonna say that's another glitch, because there's no way something like that is intentional.
All traffic will reroute to tertiary landing pads for enhanced inspection until further notice.
I don't know... Well, there was the elevator up to that little... I don't know, it looked like a storage room or something. It was kind of weird. And I thought that was the way we needed to go because, you know, the path where you had to rip open the grate in order to get to the little squeeze point, I figured that, you know, was going to be something extra. But then it ended up being, you know, a main deal. And then I screwed up and jumped down by accident because I thought I could get up to a little ledge up there, but it was not the case.
Due to heightened security, this hangar is restricted. All traffic will reroute to tertiary landing pads for enhanced inspection until further notice.
So if something was up there, I think we missed it. I don't know, though. Yeah, it was like up to... Oh. Son of a bitch. It was another shortcut route. Alright, well, we didn't miss anything, but it would have been nice, because, I mean, I didn't run out of stim packs, but I was getting pretty damn close.
Electron wall lockdowns have been activated. All personnel.
Due to heightened security, this hangar is restricted. All traffic will reroute to tertiary landing pads for enhanced inspection until further notice.
I think I missed something. Oh, yeah, that. I saw that from the other side. Or priorite shards. And the only place you could use priorite shards is at Doma's shop, and I think I bought everything in the shop. Unless she gets new inventory later. It was a bad idea. Anything else over here? Can't pull that droid down.
Heightened security, this hangar is restricted. All traffic will reroute to tertiary landing pads for enhanced inspection until further.
You're quite agile.
Thank you.
Luck.
Toss it! Over here!
Caught you.
Due to heightened security, this hangar is restricted. All traffic will reroute to tertiary landing pads for enhanced inspection until further notice.
Gun purge trooper. No thanks.
We're winning this!
Stand here!
Never going to end. Look at this! I damaged him!
The thing that sucks about this stupid counterattack is it takes so long to, like, set up.
Please stay down.
This hangar is restricted. All traffic will reroute to tertiary
I didn't want to do anything.
pads for enhanced inspection until further notice.
Gotta unlock this. That's how it's done.
Shortcut. So we're far along enough in the game, and, you know, last time I took a look at a chapter listing to see how far we are. You know, we're pretty far along. But anyway, I decided I would take a look at, you know, some stuff to see what people thought about the game, discussions about the game, that kind of stuff. And boy, I know this game had problems with its release, but people are not receptive to this. And I think it's kind of funny, because now more than ever, and I understand why, you know, I feel the same way, but Star Wars is at such a low point, probably the lowest point it's ever been in the history of its existence. And, you know, that's kind of saying a lot, too, because I think through the, you know, late 80s to the 90s, I don't think there's a whole lot going on with this series, but I think just in terms of, like, fan reception and public interest, it is just, like, not there. But yeah, a lot of what people are going on about, especially with this game, is just like, why would I even bother with it? Like, a lot of people haven't even given this game a thought to attempt to play it. Now, granted, there is the whole, you know, major launch release issue problem with the game, of course. So, you know, had I not been committed to already playing this game, I probably would have put it on the back burner too and said, yeah, maybe I'll wait until the game gets fixed, or I hear about, like, patches making it a little bit more playable, something along those lines. But yeah, I don't even think it's necessarily that. I think people are just so disinterested in Star Wars as a whole. And it's funny too, because I just don't remember a time where people just loathed Star Wars or just didn't care for it or what have you at any other point, you know, prior to probably the last 5 years or so. And I mean, you could really just point the finger at one corporation just because Disney had mismanaged it so horribly. I mean, they really tried to make it into their next Marvel series franchise, but boy, did they drop the ball on that one.
Due to heightened security, this hangar is restricted. All traffic will reroute to tertiary.
But I, you know, growing up as a 90s kid, I mean, you always heard about the stigma where Star Wars was viewed as, like, the nerd thing. I feel lately more than ever.
I'd assume the first time we met you'd be strapped
Let's let this
to an
Denvik guy talk.
I've heard that before. Still weird. Get on the comms and call off the base alert.
Or what? You're a Jedi. I know what you are capable of. And what you are not.
On the comms. Now.
Nice looking gun, Cal.
This is Commander Denvik. The Jedi has been neutralized. All units stand down until further notice. Satisfied?
I'm here for Bode Akuna.
How did you find this base?
A locator beacon on Bode's ship.
Uncharacteristically careless. His reports indicate you two have grown quite close since Coruscant.
You're the one who sent him to infiltrate my team.
Correct. Bode has been my weapon for some time. Quite effective. Unlike those armored abominations in Inquisitorius.
So it's true. Seer's dead because of you.
No. The Jedi operation is still months away.
You're lying. The Empire burned the archives, led by Darth Vader.
Lord Vader. I have to stop this while I still can. Don't you see? Bode lured you here to destroy me. They're coming. Don't matter.
Yeah.
Is he gonna dress up? Oh, yeah. Looking sharp, Cal. Although, when's the last time you saw an Imperial officer with a beard? Oh, can we not, no, we should be able to. Why not? Oh, yeah, I guess because you're wearing the costume, they probably won't allow you to make any alterations. I was just going to change the face a little bit. You can lock out the outfit if you want to, but let me change the face up.
This hangar is restricted. All traffic will reroute to tertiary landing pads for enhanced inspection until further notice.
But anyway, what I was talking about is, you know, growing up in the 90s, as a 90s kid, you always hear about the stigma of Star Wars. And like I was saying, especially now, I feel, oh, unfound databank entries, good, I could use that. You hear it more often now that, oh yeah, back in the day, Star Wars was viewed as for nerds, and then ever since Disney got it and, you know, turned it into this big thing, it's like everybody loves Star Wars now. And while that potentially might have a modicum of truth to it, it's like, that's not the way I remember it. Back in the day, you know, as a kid, every kid, you know, at least knew about Star Wars. Maybe they didn't love it, but they liked it to an extent, or they knew about it. They didn't really have any harsh feelings about it. I feel like nowadays it's like kids and younger people don't give a shit about it anymore. And especially with the last few things of movies and stuff, you know, that wasn't winning them any new fans. Certainly wasn't doing them any favors.
Got something, buddy?
But yeah, just taking a look at the reception for this game, and like I said, you know, it some of it is warranted because of just how poorly this game performs on occasions, you know, and it's so well known, it was so well publicized how poorly this game was going to run. It's like, yeah, you know, that's going to hurt your sales because no one's going to want to buy it right off the bat.
It'll blow our disguise.
But it's not even the performance issues necessarily. I just don't think anybody is interested in this game just because of the Star Wars tag on it. They're like, you know, I've seen a lot of, well, it's Star Wars, why would I want to play that? It's at the same time, it's like, I don't blame him for the glitches, don't really blame him for that either.
See you on the other side.
I look BD going on his own.
Where are they interrogating the Jedi?
Why? Do you want to crack at him?
That's right.
Do stormtroopers possess resistance training that I don't know about?
Try again. That's only for the people interrogating the Jedi.
Yes, that's exactly my point.
Denvik said neutralized. He didn't say dead. Yeah, fair enough.
Should look familiar. A skill point I don't need. Now, oh yeah. I keep forgetting on occasion, sometimes when you're riding stuff, or in this instance where you don't have BD, like I try to pull up the map, I'm like, can I pull up the goddamn map? It's because you're in a position where BD can't like holo map it out for you.
I take it.
That's right.
Well, it doesn't speak highly of you to be so unaware of your surroundings. Now get out of here. I don't have time for you.
Look, he's got...
Thanks for the warm welcome.
Another
how many pips he got? He's got 4.
Report you for insubordination.
He's got 4 pips. Guy's got 2. Can't report him for insubordination. He outranks you.
It's quite the play for Denvik, beating the Inquisitors at their own game.
Don't let our new guests hear you saying that.
Guests.
State your business.
I have an appointment.
And what is the nature of this appointment?
That's classified.
I have clearings. Central Command should have called that in. I'm going to have to call in a security droid. Stay right there. Send down a security droid.
Is this... Let me through, now.
I can't, not without security clearance.
Let me through, and I'll
Mind
put in
trick
a good
resistance.
word with Denvik.
A good word with Denvik. Yes. Go on, officer.
Looks like you can still play to their interests, though. Ooh, the spinning Imperial logo.
Be ready for anything.
I guess we can't interact with that at all.
slice it.
Slice it up.
Flawless. He's not here. Let's look around.
Oh, I thought that was like a model of the Death Star. It's just an orb.
Mama.
Easy, sweetheart. I know. It's just me and you now, Kata. Just me and you.
Bode's daughter. And your mother.
She's wearing a hijab or whatever those things are.
He was gathering intel on us the whole time.
Yep, sounds like something an agent would do. The meditation point.
The Force is with me.
Probably wouldn't do that, but...
Hey, Kata. I'll be home soon. I'm bringing you something nice. I can't wait to see you.
And the more I'm seeing it, the more I'm thinking they're probably gonna have this being something under duress.
Moving out.
Holding his kid captive, making him do shit. It's boring. I don't think there's anything else I can interact with. Can you just like look outside and see the Manus? I guess not, because I don't see it. I'm like, what if you could? Seemed like that might be an issue.
Looks ancient. Let's see what's on it. What'd you find? This is the hollow that Dagon was watching.
The door just opened behind you. Oh.
Sorry. You scared me. You must be Kata. I'm Cal. And this is BD1.
It's nice to meet you.
Got a backpack. You going somewhere?
Yeah, Kata.
He said to pack for a trip. You don't work here, do you?
Damn it.
No.
Maybe we should have shaved.
You're the first person to figure that out.
Are you really a Jedi?
Yeah. I am.
Well, I have to finish packing. I can't find my Mookie doll.
Yeah. I'll help you find him. Is this Mookie? Kinda looks like me.
A little. My mama gave him to me.
Kata. Did your dad tell you where he's taking you?
It was supposed to be a surprise. But you got here a little sooner than I expected. Come here, Kata.
Papa, what's going on?
This is my best friend. We had a fight, but we'll get things settled.
I don't know.
When we go.
You, killed some people. Demand justice.
Found Yuki.
Jedi?
Yeah.
How'd you survive the Purge?
The Council assigned a few of us to intelligence during the Clone Wars. I used the skills that I learned there to disappear. Went into hiding. Didn't know who to trust. Familiar story? Right.
Well, leaving out the part with the Empire.
But then I met the most incredible woman. My mama. One day, Kata and I were out running errands, and I got this message. Don't come home.
Inquisitors.
Looking for me. My wife bought us the time to escape. I knew I couldn't run forever, and so I cut a deal. Dunvik keeps us hidden, as long as Papa stays useful.
You were lying to us from the very start.
Tanalorr was a way out for both of our families. You were gonna give it to the hidden path. A bunch of strangers.
And you were gonna sacrifice thousands of people to save yourself.
I don't get his reasoning. Why would that stop him from being able to use it? Not like they were gonna restrict who could go.
No. I'm a father. The first time I held her, I saw the entire galaxy in her eyes. You can't understand.
I understand betrayal. And that you lured me here to take down this base. Right?
Well, fighting the Empire is what you do best.
I'm scared of the Jedi have it.
The intruder is in my quarters!
I don't even know if
Kill that Jedi!
he's any of that's being honest.
Bode! Get out of my way.
Looking a little dark, Cal. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Embrace the dark side for a moment there, yeah? Might still. They seem to be aware of what's going on. Good lord. Shit. Out of force power. Fortunately, it seems like our dark side time to stop ability recharges awfully damn quick. Pretty damn fast. If they're going as slow as they are. I don't know if he's just slowing them down or if that's just, you know, actually a time stop, but... Use it again. And look at the blaster bolts. I think it is a time stop. Jesus. Guys don't even stand a chance. Alright, hold on. Big moment and everything, but we're still like looking for stuff. I don't want to miss anything here. I do, fam. Been a minute, good to see you. Look at this guy, I can't even break out of the thing. I think the reason it's increasing so fast because how angry Cal is with Bode. Anger's just fueling him, probably. He's feeding into it. I don't blame him either. I've been wondering about these doors too. For a while, in my mind, I was just thinking about them as being like story block doors, because the only time I had ever seen any of them moved was when you were playing as Seer, and, you know, Seer could rip them off, but I guess in Cal's anger, he has the ability to rip these things apart. Okay.
Give me a stim.
Got a problem with the rocket launcher guy here. That's the quickest I've ever killed one of those.
Hey, Cal. Lot of chatter on the comm. You okay?
Boat's escaping. If he gets away, he's gone forever.
Hey, Barrett, you hear that? Barrett, where'd she run off to?
Destroy that fighter! Don't let that traitor escape!
We're too late.
Yeah, it's a good point to meditate, stop and think about things for a second. Alright, let me just make sure we haven't missed anything thus far. We've been doing some pretty good cleanup here. I think BD's upgraded to the point where we can track everything now, because the only thing I was missing was the ability to track the data points, whether it's stuff that BD has to scan or stuff that Cal has to sense.
All personnel, report to the combat immediately.
Get out of here. You too.
Baron!
Cal!
Why are you here?
Why do you think? I'm rescuing you!
Don't know if he needs it right now, but alright. Thoughts appreciated. Oh shit. Okay, she might need some help now. Oh, never mind. Why not? I'm gonna abuse this. If they're giving me the opportunity to do so, I might as well. Holy shit! Okay. I would have done that sooner if I'd known I could. He's moving so slow that I can't even hit him. He has not reached the point where he has lost his iframes. Oh, no, you don't. Wrong move. Okay, stop playing with Marin for a second. Get over here. I have 2 allies.
You're stim. Feeling great.
You don't stand a chance.
No, they don't. Seems like when you're using the dark side freeze, it makes you strictly use single blade.
I need something, buddy.
Not even doing the blaster one. I like how the security droid back there is just standing around. No urgency.
Where's Bode?
They're gone. He took his daughter and the compass. They used me as a distraction.
Oh, I thought he took off his hand.
Go on, Jedi. Do it! Do it! Rather you than Lord Vader.
Who is this?
He sent Bode after our team. My crew. Cordova. Seer! They're all dead because of him!
Cal! This is what Bode wants. I know you are in pain, but this is not you! The Empire has taken enough from us! I will not lose you too!
Oh, Jesus. What was going on inside of his body?
He won't.
Dan Castellaneta looking ass. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I could see it.
Give the Inquisitor
Was that not intentional? The model's going like him, his... You were talking about him, right? Because he was looking a little weird, but I wasn't sure if,
I'm all right.
if that was intentional
I'm
or
fine,
not.
buddy. You don't have to worry about me.
Well, I guess we don't have to worry. I think everything seems to be in order. Alright, let's get out of here. Still think, well, maybe not. I get the feeling like I missed something, but what did it actually say? It would say up here, right? Yeah, 3 out of 3 explored, 7 out of 7. Okay, no, I think maybe we got everything. Nice, nice. That doesn't usually happen.
Oh, finally, I was worried sick. Wait, don't tell me. He was fighting the entire base, wasn't he?
You were right.
Okay, Cal.
Just
we
about.
got no boat. We got no compass. Now tell me the truth. I can take it. We lost, haven't we?
One compass remains. If you are hearing this, you know where I've left it. But if the compass is gone, do not despair.
What's this?
This isn't just the last goodbye.
There is another way to reach Tanalorr. Activate the arrays and align them to the coordinates embedded in this message.
There's a control center here. If we align the arrays, we can create a flight path through the
Oh,
abyss.
Wait a minute.
the alignment control
Let me get
center.
this straight. You want me to fly the Manus through a ship-eating nebula using a tiny tunnel carved out by 200-year-old tech?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good enough.
All right, I'm in.
Didn't take much convincing. The alignment control center, we went there the first time on stream, I believe. I've been back there. The hell's going on with BD? He was like warping out for a second. I've been back there a couple times, and I actually went back there between this stream and last stream. There was a upgrade for BD where he was able to see, I think that one was like the force upgrade abilities. That one allowed him to see the force upgrade abilities on the map. So pretty cool. But I still couldn't figure out what we needed to do with the big rotating cylinders. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then, well, yeah, I figured in the end it actually must have been story related because it has those locks on there that Cal has been unable to block
It's gonna work anyway.
or get through until just not recently.
So we start up some arrays, whatever those are, punch a hole in the abyss, and then fly through.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So it makes sense. I even forgot about the locks until just now, but yeah, it does have those big red locks on there, the X-looking ones. So take those off, and we'll be able to get into whatever we need to get into. I think there's even a fast travel meditation point there.
All right, kid. Whenever you're ready.
Get the compass. We're going now. Actually thinking about it, I could just fast travel from here, right? Or wait, no, you can't fast travel from the ship. It's weird. Finicky like that. So we're just gonna have to go down here.
I need to clear my mind.
New characters or conversations now available. Pyloon Saloon. I thought I just talked to everybody recently, so maybe some new stuff happened since we've been out. Anyway, it's pretty close by. Here it is, the Alignment Control Center. I'm starting to think this might be post-game content.
This experimental facility. Safety protocols require one person to remain here while the arrays are active.
Breeze, unless one of us is gonna stay behind, we need someone here to activate the arrays.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll ask around. See if anyone's got a death wish. Maybe Turtle?
Maybe not Turtle. Purge troopers. What are they doing here?
Go, go, go!
Why do I try? I don't know.
I will defeat you.
BD, stim!
Nobody's that fast. Not fast enough. Our strike is weak.
Take out these guys first. I'd hit that had they not been double teaming me. Nice dodge.
Another.
Oh shit. I was preemptively pressing up so I could splice the thing because I thought I had the ability to do that. Maybe it only works with these ones? Maybe it doesn't work at all. Who knows? Maybe I don't have that ability. Screw it, I don't like dealing with these guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where'd that shot come from? Oh. Wasn't where these guys had power shots.
Help!
Feeling the pressure. You're in it. Advancing on the enemy. This is not your forte.
How dare you judge me like that?
They were waiting for us. Maybe Bode told them we were coming.
God damn it, Bode. Is your meddling no end? Okay, so this is a thing I saw. And I came in here and I was like, what the hell is this thing? The first time we streamed it and saw it, and I think I pressed the button and nothing happened, and then I came back here, pushed another button, and then these things stopped spinning around. And they had those locks on them.
When they evacuated. That's not gonna stop us.
So now we're able to do that. You can actually go on top here. See that light coming down? You can see the, oh shit. God damn it. You can see down into the thing. I thought it was an elevator. Well, I guess it still could be. But, you can go all the way up top and peer down in here.
Proceed to the observation deck to initiate alignment.
Oh. You gotta hand it to Kree. She thought of everything.
Moving on up. Oh. We're moving real far up. Okay, I didn't know it went out this far. I don't remember seeing a tower. Z.
Z, you made it.
Breeze informed me you're in need of assistance, so here I am.
That's a long trip. Couldn't have been easy.
I might be 200 years old, but I'm as spry as a Padawan. Amazing. Oh, Cal, this is simply amazing.
Can you start the arrays when we're in position?
Oh, I stand ready for your order. It would be my honor to see Master Kree's dream alive once more.
We're your master.
Just, don't die. Because then I would feel bad.
Not a terrible view, huh?
You know, I'm feeling nostalgic. I last spoke to Master Kree 200 years ago. And yet, when I see her experiment lighting up the sky, I feel close to her once more.
I understand.
You do, don't you? Oh, Cal Kestis, not a day passes when I'm not grateful you pulled me out of that collapsed tunnel. Safe travels. And if Dagan Gera can charge that flight, then I know you can too.
Is he a poor navigator or something? Oh shit, was there something else up there? No.
Time to head back to the Mantis, buddy. And we go through the abyss. I'm not thrilled about it either. It's the only way we're getting to Tanalorr.
What's going on with this effect? Like, what is this? There's like some sort of aura around Cal in the shape of him. It's like an after image or something. Very strange. Oh yeah, the same thing's happened in the elevator too. It's much more visible in the elevator. It's the effects of time warp. Yeah, his tapping in of the dark side didn't do him any favors. I always thought that door would open too. I figured there might be a beam or something that came out of the big spot we just came through with the elevator. But apparently not. I guess it doesn't register as a door. Alright.
Focus.
Let's just fast travel. Don't know why, but it makes you happy they're delving a bit more into the High Republic era. At least referencing things from that point in time should specify. Well, I mean, you know, bringing characters. I mean, and a lot of this game, you know, is tied to the High Republic. What with Dagan and Z and everything, sort of being preserved in time. So you get glimpses into the High Republic. Oh yeah, I did shoot a tower out of the ground. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that wasn't there before. But High Republic, Old Republic, I mean, you know, we had 2 games with that. There was, God, what was that series? That old comic book series I used to read. I don't remember if that was High Republic or not. I think it was like Tales. Maybe not. I swear there was a comic book series I used to read. At least I had a handful of issues of it. And it was like, you know, pre-Galactic Civil War and all that. It might have been Old Republic, but I thought it was High Republic. But yeah, you don't see it a whole lot in media outside of the, you know, books and comic books. So the fact that we're getting it in a game, and especially with Respawn doing it, which they seem to have high regard for Star Wars of old, you know, it's nice to see. I don't think I'm going to change anything up.
Are you ready to go?
Just about.
When we confront Bode, just remember, he has what he wants. He will fight to the death to keep it.
Good advice. Are we going to war? I think I should change this out. What are those? I don't know that I've ever taken a look at the full Jedi outfit. here. Let me see what it looks like. I don't really like the color selection, but the gold one's kind of nice, I guess. Do we have Jedi pants? Or a shirt? Guess not. Oh, we do have Jedi pants, though. Good, good. I always appreciated the gloves. I like the glove aspect of the undershirt. Yeah, tactical, why not? I don't know if it works with them. The pattern, I don't know, I chose the pattern one because it was the most unique, but at the same time it kind of looks bathrobe-ish, so maybe not. I don't really like the green. There's a little bit of a pattern on the blue one. It's also sick that we got to see visually the bleeding of the Kyber crystal. Saying how quick Dagan was able to do that, but I guess being in a tank 200 years, you have a lot of anger to hang on to. Yeah, I was talking about that. A little bit weird. I was just referencing how the Kyber crystals used to be red because they used to be manufactured, and now I guess there's like this whole bleeding thing. I like the explanation of the manufactured a little bit better, but the when I saw him do that, I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing that you could do because I just haven't been exposed to that new lore yet.
Where should we go next?
Tanalorr. Is this thing 100% complete? Oh yeah. Don't have to go back to Nova Garen. That's good. I wonder if there was any consciousness still present inside the Bacta tank. I don't know if anyone's ever disclosed that they were still conscious under those conditions. I'm surprised it preserved them for so long, though. There's a thing regarding Vader and how when he attempted it, the Kyber crystal fought back. Even then, it took him around 3 to 4 hours to do. That's surprising, because you figure Vader's full of issues and anger. Oh, interact with the holotable. Let's see. Yeah, old Dagan, he did it in about 20 seconds.
We're heading to the Abyss now. Fire up the arrays.
I'll be monitoring your progress from here. May the Force be with you all.
And you, Z.
It's almost like he didn't know how to take that for a second.
Well, what do you think is taking Z so long?
Dagan Gera was the only person to live through what we're about to do.
At least we will die together.
Hey, great pep talk, kids. Hopefully they can fit that on my tombstone.
Look.
Oh, that looks rather violent.
I know. You want to fly this thing?
Gotta watch out for that big fin.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet that's what all the other poor saps said right before they were torn into Vortex Chow. Great. Now it's an obstacle course.
They're flying through the center of the universe in Outer Wilds. It's very brambly.
They're coming too fast.
But you are faster. Stop piloting and start flying.
I'm rerouting power from deflectors to the engines.
What are you, crazy? You're trading safety for speed.
Exactly. We're all in on you, buddy.
You're right. It's my ship, ain't it? Greasy does it, baby! Hey, wait a minute. Is it me, or is this tunnel getting a tad cozy?
It's not just you. Z, what's going on?
The arrays are overloading. There's nothing I can do.
We need to go faster.
I'm going as fast as I can. Wait a minute. Are you crazy? If you jump into hyperspace blind, they'll be picking up pieces of the Mantis all over the outer rim.
Do you trust me?
You know I do, Cal. Let her ride.
I'm wondering what, outside of him pulling the handle, what he has to do with all that. I guess he felt something in the Force.
You did it, you three-armed son of a Gundar!
Well, at least none of us lost our cool. Huh. Wow. I hope it's worth it.
They have cherry blossom trees. Interesting.
So, this is it. Tanalorr. You and Maren be careful out there, okay? Yeah, you too, BD.
We'll all be okay, Grease.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Cal. I don't plan on living out my days on this rock, especially not with that traitor.
We'll be back soon.
You got nothing to say? I guess she's coming with, so probably can't interact with her. I already have things to be investigating. Oh, High Republic droid. Now obsolete Republic droid fallen during battle with the Nile invaders of Tanalorr. Droid gave a valiant defense of the planet. Yeah, and I don't remember a Nile race or whatever they are. When they had spoken about invaders, it almost seemed like it'd be a shoo-in for like the Yuzhong Bong or something, but I guess they don't want to go back to that anytime soon. That's not gonna work.
So this is Tanalorr.
Not what you were expecting?
I don't know what I was expecting. So much has changed since I first heard its name.
Seems pretty mystical. We got little fairy lights swirling around.
The temple's this way. Dagon and Centauri Kree planned their future here.
And look where it got them.
I wanted to see if the bottom path led anywhere, but it's looking like it's going to leave us behind pretty soon. Seems to be a dead end, too, so might as well just move up. Ooh. Big-ass mountain. Control the camera again? Thank you. It's like, I think we need to move over here, but I wanted to move the camera just to make sure.
Bode will not let this end peacefully. He has already used fatherhood to justify betrayal and murder. Now we have him cornered, with nowhere else to run. He will kill or be killed.
Speaking about...
Say something!
Goddamn.
You're right. But what about Kata? She's not much younger than we were when our families were taken from us.
I know.
You and I will carry that loss for the rest of our lives. But Kata still has a chance.
Yes, she does. Very well. We will give Bode the choice to stand down. For Kata's sake.
And ours.
Yeah, I figured we'd be able to investigate whatever that rocket-looking thing is down there. Anyway, speaking about the Yuzhong bomb, one of my favorite things is like one of those... There was a whole series of stories about them, eventually leading up to the Yuzhong Bong War, which was never received all too favorably back in the day. When did that come out? Probably like early, mid-2000s, something like that. That originally was the canon death of Chewbacca at the time, which a lot of people hated. Especially since they just kind of like left him on a planet to die while they were trying to escape. Sort of shitty. Bird invasion, unexpected invasion. Tanalorr forced the order to flee into a new sanctuary. How the Nile discovered Tanalorr remains a mystery. They were probably just hanging out and came across it one day. But, you know, before the war and everything, they were all always kind of like a mysterious race. One of my favorite things in Star Wars media, thinking back to it, was, I think it was the original Knights of the Old Republic when you would speak to Canderous. If it wasn't that, then it was speaking with Mandalore in the second one, which, you know, same character, but still. But anyway, he would tell you tales about the war between Mandalorians and the Jedi, and would tell you about everything he said was interesting, to be quite honest, but I do remember one in particular where they were talking about fighting an organic ship. They said it was like an asteroid that could move of its own free will, so it had to be controlled by something, but they had no clue what the hell that was. It's one of my favorite stories of some of the stuff that he would tell you. And they were talking, I think it was somewhere on the Outer Rim, so it would make sense if it was Yuzhong Bong, since they're sort of like a techno-organic race. This looks like a big arena. Come on, Cal, squeeze through.
Thinking about something Seer once said. A warning. Every Jedi faces the dark side. I feel so much hatred towards Bode.
Seer won her battle with the dark side. You will too.
Seems like he's already tapping in a little bit. Should destroy his ship now.
He's still here.
Good.
Make sure he doesn't have anywhere to go. He's either coming with us or he's not going at all. Can't even make any marks on it. Cal just phases through the damn thing.
Fall back to the temple. The Nile are enveloping our position. Master Gera, that is an order.
Jedi led by Dagon Gera make their last stand, ill-fated stand against the invading forces. Guess there's nothing to actually pick up here. It's still just a bunch of data points. Actually, there's quite a bit of land over here, but it's not popping up on the map. It's odd. Normally when you get into an area like this, it automatically logs it. I think your favorite thing about the Mandalorians versus the Jedi were how they had slug throwers. Learn that Jedi can deflect lasers, but not pellets and bolts. Yep. Interesting tactics that, you know, the Mandalorians are always top-notch when it came to battle techniques, so they found a weakness they could exploit. They were going to exploit it. That'd be another interesting thing to explore, because, you know, the Jedi-Mandalorian War had already long finished by the time you get to the events in Knights of the Old Republic. I don't know. Maybe they covered it in the MMO. I never played any of that, but it seemed like, you know, for Star Wars, a war to cover, that'd be an interesting one to explore.
Do you hear that?
Katsa.
Star hiding in the night. All your friends are oh so bright. When the sky is clear, I can sense.
Don't even acknowledge her, just keep walking.
CD1.
Hey, Katsa. This is Marin. She's a friend.
I'm sorry Papa hurt you.
Yeah.
He said I'd never see you again. What are you doing here?
Kata, your father stole something very important. We're gonna ask him to give it back.
Will you show us the way?
Okay. Follow me.
Looks like it's a one-way route.
I don't like it here. It's dark and lonely.
You don't have to be afraid. Better?
You're very pretty.
Don't acknowledge. Compliments should be abolished.
Kata! How did you get here?
Didn't expect that, did you?
It wasn't easy.
You shouldn't have followed us.
Papa, don't!
Stay back, Kata. This is the only way to keep you safe.
She will be safe. I promise, Bode. But listen to me. It's over.
Lay down your weapons.
This planet will be a haven for those hunted by the Empire, including Kata and you. But you have to surrender now.
Go outside, Kata.
Listen to them, please.
I will decide what's best for my family.
Hey, what's going on? Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Thank you, Vale. Appreciate the raid. How's it going, everybody? I'm pausing it here. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining. I appreciate the raid, Vale. How you doing tonight? Also, what were you streaming? Unfortunately, I just kind of hopped right in, so I didn't get a chance to check out what everybody was streaming. We're at the very end of the game here, though. I don't know if any of you guys have any plans on playing this, but just letting you know, if you don't want to see the end of the game, you know, I don't mind if you got to bounce, because it's going to be very spoilery, and I'm sure very story heavy from here on out after this battle. But I'm doing pretty well. Not terrible. God of War Ragnarok just beat one of the top optional bosses. Nice. Seen you and Haikiri tackling those berserkers too last time I was watching. I gave up on those. I got to go back and attempt to do 100% with that, I think, while I still have it installed on my PS5. But boy, so they get a little brutal. I do envy the tenacity of you guys being able to make it through that. But I saw the credits rolling last time I was watching your stream. So congratulations on beating it. I'm assuming Haikiri got through the end of that one as well. So good job. It's a long one. That's a long game. A lot of content in that one. But I thought it was pretty fun. But there was so much to do just in the base game. By the time I finished it, I'm like, all right, time to move on to the next thing. He did. Nice. Okay, cool. Were you guys still working on Resident Evil 4 Remake, or did you guys finish that? I forget now. I'm just trying to think of what your guys' next big stream is. You guys are co-streaming. I know you're doing Final Fantasy VI with Scoob, so that one probably going to take a minute. I don't think Akiri is, but I know you're streaming it. Yeah, I was trying to think of what you guys are still working on now. I don't really remember. Last time I popped into Haikiri stream, I think it was just a Smite, so that's kind of like his one of go-tos. But yeah, those are some big games. Let's beat the last Berserker, going for the Valkyrie Queen next. I can imagine that'd be pretty rough, because I remember doing that in the first game, and good lord, was it a fight. Just last year, I had streamed it for the first time. I didn't play it for the first time. I played it on release, but I had streamed the first game for the first time on stream. And yeah, I got the hang of the combat and everything after the fact, but boy, those Valkyries, they're kicking my ass sometimes.
I will strike from the shadows.
Rotating around several games. Yeah, I'm probably going to be looking to get to that point pretty soon here, but anytime there's a new release for me, I typically just stick with it the whole way through. I got a gun too, sir. What the hell is this combat? Yeah, it's a fun battle. I gotta say, out of all the battles and bosses in the God of War 4 remake, whatever you want, not remake, sequel, the reboot, I guess would be more apt. The Valkyries were always the most fun. Never catch up to Scooby speedruns for Final Fantasy VI. Well, I mean, I was talking to him. He said he's played it like a dozen times or something like that. So the guy's pretty damn familiar with the game. I've only ever played it once. Oh shit. So it's like I would be lost too if I was following in on that. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Shit. What's going on here? He runs with reckless abandon. And surprisingly, he doesn't die that much. I've caught a couple deaths from him, but Seems to still got a pretty good handle on it. I guess RPGs are kind of his forte, though, huh?
Let's do this. Should have stayed away. You can't beat me, Cal.
Ooh, that was close. That was real close. If he did that, he'd be dirt napping. For now, he does it. Guy gets lucky. He probably knows all the spells and all the go-to things that work, too. Although, he is playing the repixelated version. There are a couple differences in that one between the... I'm assuming he's used to the NES, the Super NES version.
It's over.
So I definitely wouldn't leave anything to chance if it was me, but... Scoop can be an impulsive guy. Partially why it's so fun to watch him. Wait. Almost looked like Marin accidentally hit him with a rock. Uh-oh. Embrace the darkness. Did not activate the dark side ability yet. No, no. I might need a heal.
A little help, bud. Closer.
I don't think he has a crossguard saber, but he sure is using it like one. Whoa, Jesus. You know what? I might... Oh, Jesus. Okay, that didn't work. I'm not used to the whole projectile sabering technique. God damn it. Well, the first part wasn't that bad. But that second part, that kind of threw me for a loop there for a second, so... Hey, at least we get a chance to scan this stuff, right?
Our decision is final.
Master Ancesis, please. He has the will to fight.
And I admire it. But it is not only his life we would risk. The ships are leaving. There is no time. I suggest you both join us.
Damn. Oh well. Something down there, I guess. When we come back to it or get to the second part. See if I could utilize Marin for a second so we can kind of get through this a little faster. Because I certainly wasn't doing it before.
That hurt.
Jesus.
Need to heal.
Throw it.
from the shadows.
Did she say that before? Because, like, I noticed she disappeared for a second last time, and then just, like, nothing happened until she actually popped out. Back my bullets. Flight sequence for a second. Let me go get this back, even though I don't really need it. Yeah, you know what? I probably should have saved it. I'm the one kicking your ass, man. Hey, what's going on, Flipper? Good to see you. Thanks for joining in from the raid.
What you got, Kestis?
Right here, BD.
Nope. Don't do that.
I need help.
Oh, she came out from under the ground. I mean, magic and everything, I suppose, but still, it looked a little awkward. Okay. Already saw that. I'm gonna stick with the blaster saber combo just because it's a little bit faster. I feel like I need speed with this one.
BD.
Okay. Okay.
Need a stim.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta learn the moves. Oh, I'm ready.
Stim, please. BD, stim.
Okay. Shockwave, yeah. He's the ones that get me.
Little help, BD. I'm hit.
Don't put this on your daughter.
Bode, we know what it's like to grow up alone.
Please, listen to them, Papa.
It's not like an 18-year-old girl there.
All right. And when the Empire comes, will you be able to protect my little girl? I'm sorry, Kada. I tried.
Shouldn't have bought them cheap pistols. Jesus, Cal. Good lord. I mean, he did fire right at the chest, but, you know, I thought he was still sort of looking to disarm here. Still not as hard of a boss battle as Vader was in the last stream. Those that secondary part, or maybe I should say it was the third, I suppose.
How are you feeling?
But those attacks got a little rough.
Better.
Hard to predict.
Thanks.
Good. We should speak. I was not much older than you when I lost my family. For many years I carried this pain. I did not want to feel better.
Why?
I thought if I let go of the pain, I would be letting go of the people I loved. But I was wrong. And one day, I met someone who also lost his family. Together we found another way to survive. This pain is yours. It is part of you.
When my mother died, it changed Papa. And me too, I guess.
Yes. But it does not have to define you. And you must not let it consume you.
Oh, I forgot they brought the others. Sounds older than she looks, the kid. Yeah, unfortunately, decent child voice actors probably aren't too easy to come by. So, got a little choice in the matter. She mostly sounds alright, though. supposed to look sped up, I guess. Just to show how transfixed he was for all that time.
You saved my life on Bracca. You let me walk my own path when I needed to. You taught me what it truly means to be a Jedi. Now you're gone. We will continue your legacy, Seer. We will build something that can outlast the Empire. I promise you that. I promise. But I'm scared. I almost lost myself. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for what comes next.
Cal, guide her through the darkness.
And that's your lot. All right. Assuming we're going to get a staff roll here. There it goes. All right. Well, pretty open-ended. I would have to assume that they're probably thinking at least about doing a sequel. Let's see if I can turn this down at all. Oh my god, I have so many sound devices. Hold up. My mixer is like absolutely messed up right now. There it goes. Oh shit, I had, god damn it, I had the capture card all the way at 100% volume. I was thinking, boy, this seems kind of loud. And then I thought, I took a look at it and it was like at 80%, which is what I usually have it at. And I'm like, I mean, knock that down to 70. And I don't know, placebo effect. I thought it actually did something, but it didn't. So it was still like a 100% volume. Well, hopefully it wasn't terribly, terribly loud, but I think I got a limiter on the capture card audio anyway, so it probably shouldn't be peaking at a certain point. But it might have gotten a little muddled, which I wouldn't be too happy about. Anyway, that's Jedi Survivor. Pretty good game, I gotta say. I think it's as I said, I think a couple streams ago, I was sort of determining it as I was playing it, but yeah, I think in terms of core gameplay and everything, this game is pretty superior to the original. Now, when I played the original game, anybody that watched it before, I made mention of it that first time around, but boy, I did not enjoy it the first time as much. I think when I had streamed it last year again, I was much more open to it. I had paid attention a little bit more to the finer details of it. As far as the core of the game and Fallen Order, you know, it was serviceable, but overall I thought it was sort of mediocre. But that was when it first came out, and I'm like, alright, I'm done with this, whatever. Moved on to the next thing. Playing it again last year, it really turned my opinion around, because, I don't know, I got to appreciate it a little bit more, I guess. Normally, you kind of think that would happen when you're playing it on your own time, and, you know, you're not having to worry about streaming and chat and, you know, making sure stuff is looking good and sounding all right and all that stuff. You figure you'd be a little bit more distracted. Typically I am, but playing through Fallen Order again, it really impressed upon me the fact that it felt much more in line with classic Star Wars prior to the Disney acquisition, and than any other media probably had been that had attempted to do Star Wars at the time. And I was impressed by that fact, whether it was just like the writing and the dialogue, characterizations, the music in particular, the look of it all. Everything seemed like it was trying to be, especially more along the lines of the original trilogy. So having that, with it, turn my opinion on it completely around, I started getting more interested in getting this game. Had I not replayed it last year, I probably would not have played this game, at least as quickly. We were just talking about this early on in this stream, but, you know, with the poor performance issues that this game had, and in my opinion still has, and just, you know, my kind of like tepid reaction to the previous game on that first playthrough. Yeah, this probably would have been a game that I would have let sit for a year or something before I actually came to it. But I'm actually glad that I got to play it early on in some ways. As a game, ignoring the technical difficulties, I do think it was a very good one. It's a damn shame that it has such poor performance issues. I'm going to say probably EA is to blame on that one. They probably rushed it for a deadline release date, because if they didn't push it back by, like, I don't know, let's say you need a month or two of testing, I mean, you're like right in there with a bunch of other stuff like Legend of Zelda and Final Fantasy 16, and there's probably some other games coming out a couple months after that are gonna make a big splash too. So you kind of have to get it in that period, you know, where it's like, okay, we're gonna get it in between Zelda and Resident Evil 4 remake. Those are the two big ones. Give people a couple weeks before something major comes out. And I think, yeah, probably just having had to rush it out made the game suffer without having too much performance testing done in the way before it actually got out on the market. It's a shame. As I said before, this game crashed on me on console. This is PS5. It's crashed on me a couple times, which is the first time that's ever happened with any game that I played on this console. Not the first time, you know, it's happened on a console in general. I've had a game crash, you know, maybe once or twice on the PS4. That might be it. I can't really think of any other recent examples. Maybe on the PS3 there was something weird, but it doesn't happen often. Usually when you have a game for a video game console, video game consoles are a very particular set of hardware. There's not a whole lot of variables you have to watch out there for. So you'd think you'd be able to nail it down to the point where it's not going to be doing anything too wacky, but kind of is. And then performance on top of that, just constant stuttering and frame issues. Like I said, I think prior to the past couple patches, when I would play this game, specifically on performance mode, it was weird. The frame rate was so jumpy that I would get sick. And unfortunately, I'm a person that gets motion sickness fairly easily. So when you have a lot of details going on like that, where there's just going to be like lots of... The music's getting awfully loud, huh? Swelling up. Where you have a lot of frame rate issues where it's just going up and down constantly. Yeah, that it registers with me a lot easier than I think most people. So maybe most people wouldn't be able to notice it that much, but when I start getting sick, yeah, that's kind of a problem. So I was actually, when I was doing the longer game sessions, playing it on my own time, I'd actually put it on quality mode, because quality mode seemed to be locked in more at 30 frames a second as opposed to performance mode, which would just like jump from 60 and then it would like go down to 20 or something like that. It would go like really choppy and then like jump back up. I think with the past couple patches that they released, it's sort of solidified and it hasn't been as bad. Kobo in particular is a really bad world. I don't know if it's like the foliage or the amount of enemies, or just the amount of variety in that level, because it's so big. It's such a big world for an open world space that it just like lacks the ability to stay at a particular frame rate or something. But yeah, it's still not that great in some spots. So I don't know. Hopefully they'll still work on it. People that are putting it off, you know, I don't blame them. And eventually I hope that this game gets to a point where it's completely, you know, free of any issues like that, and we have something that could actually run at a stable frame rate. Thank you, Vale. I appreciate that. But that aside, performance issues aside, I still had a lot of fun with it. I don't usually go through a video game where I look in every nook and cranny. I've talked about that with a lot of the other, I mean, we've been playing a lot of like action RPG oriented open world stuff, whether it's God of War Ragnarok or Ghost of Tsushima or whatever the hell else I played recently. But it's like these games, usually I put so much time into them, even if it's on stream. And by the time I'm done with it on stream, it's like, I don't want to play anymore. And with this one, you know, everything was kind of enticing enough for me to want to go through in between streams and actively like look for stuff. And I think I've almost got it 100%ed as far as like collectibles and everything goes. That doesn't happen too often. And I could probably make a good effort for trying to platinum it too. We'll see, but I think this one might end up being something that I'm actually going to revisit, as opposed to a lot of the other similar types of gameplay games that I've played where I usually just end up dropping it after the fact because it's just too much going on, or I get too burnt out on it. But yeah, I enjoyed my time with this game quite a bit. Like I said, I think everything, whether it's the combat, I love the variety of stances. You had a few, I mean, mostly it was the double blade and the single blade to work with in the first one. You had like a power attack where he'd break up the blade and do a dual stance for a bit, but yeah, the blaster saber combo was a lot of fun. Even changing up with just like the regular stuff that you did with the single blade and the double blade, and then, you know, I hated the dual wield, but it was all right. The crossguard, surprisingly, I had a lot of fun with that. Again, it just harkens back to like the old concept of the Star Wars lightsabers, where they're supposed to be very heavy weapons, and you know, you have to be very slow and precise, and there has to be a lot of power put behind those swings. But yeah, just the combat, which is the crux of the gameplay, a lot of fun to play. Exploration, I felt, was better in this one than it was in the previous one. A lot of variety in locales, which I thought was cool. Even the little Breath of the Wild-esque dungeons where you had to go through and do little puzzles with the orbs and stuff. There wasn't too many, so I didn't feel like I was getting burnt out on it, but they were still fun to do and play. And yeah, just everything about the world and the gameplay I felt was real tight, and everything worked in its favor enough for me to actually want to go through and play it to pretty deep levels. As far as the story goes, this one was a much more character-driven story. Even though I feel like there was a lot of character-driven moments in the first game, it felt like it was a bigger emphasis on the end goal, with finding the holocron and everything. For the first story, this one was kind of like here and there, and it kind of lost its focus, I feel, in a couple sections. Like you think it's going to go one way, and then it starts turning into something else. And that's not terrible, but I don't think it was as concise of a plot and a story. And I feel like I don't think it's going to last with me as long as probably the first one did, in terms of how the story played out and all the characters and everything. I feel like it's going to be more forgettable. It definitely has those high points, and I think a lot of the high points and, you know, some of the character interactions with Bode and Cal in particular, I feel I'm going to remember more. But yeah, a lot of this stuff with the Tanalorr and, you know, some of the offshoot stories and stuff on Jedi, I feel like it's not going to stick with me as much. Also, I didn't like the usage of Vader as much in this one. Felt he was much more I don't know, imposing, used accurately, used in a better fashion in the previous game, or it's a very brief segment. Monster can't be touched, gotta avoid him. Guess it's kind of nice to see, see her in action, go toe to toe with Vader and everything, but he was kind of just like there, fought a battle, and then limped off. I almost would have preferred it if it wasn't him in that position and was like I don't know, maybe the Grand Inquisitor or something, or an Inquisitor. But I don't know, maybe it wouldn't have meant as much. I do wonder where they're going, though. I don't know if they're gonna include more stuff and do more of the Inquisitors chasing after Cal. And like I said, it definitely feels like it's open-ended enough to the point where it seems like they'd want you to think they're doing a sequel, but who knows. They made this one in a surprising amount of time. Again, I don't know if it was ready for release, but they got it out within a few years, so nice turnaround time. Didn't feel like we had to wait terribly long to get a sequel, so might end up happening sooner than later, should the performance of this game in terms of sales and everything not suffer. We'll see, though. It might be a Force Unleashed 2 situation where you have the biggest open ending of all time and then just never have a follow-up on it. It would be sad. Although I'm sure somebody would do like a book or a comic or something. I do wonder if they're kind of gearing up for the birth of the rebellion. I've got no clue if they've redone the story on that, though. I almost kind of felt like when Fallen Order came out, it was almost sort of like a second stab at Force Unleashed. But who knows? Maybe they might end up going that route, and they might end up not doing anything at all. Time will tell. But yeah, overall, I feel like the gameplay was far superior in this game. I feel like the story and characterizations weren't quite as strong. Still interesting, like I said, it had its high points. Oh, also like the art direction and everything. There's some very memorable and striking scenes in that first game. And I don't feel like this one quite had the same effect, but, can't always get it. But, I don't know, we'll see. If they do a third one, hopefully it'll be a blend of the two. We'll have the gameplay that they've built up with this one, and then maybe they could work out the story a little bit more, in a sense that it kind of has, and like I said, it's just a little more concise and more focused. I feel like would be a bit better. But yeah, it wasn't bad. I'm feeling like I'm ending on a down note. I'm like, yeah, the story was not that great. It was fine. it was fine. I liked a lot that it had in it, but yeah, I don't think I liked it as much as the first one's story. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, pretty good. Soundtrack seems to be pretty nice too. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the tracks on their own. When you're doing a lot of these fights and stuff, you can't really focus on it terribly. What the hell, Boba Fett? Tamora Morrison voiced Boba Fett somewhere? Oh shit, you know what? I wonder if he has something to do with the bounty hunters. Probably. That's one thing I did not investigate. Well, shit. Credits kind of spoiled that for me, but it would have been cool to actually see that. I'm not gonna go after those bounties though. I've got like 10 or 12 left.
We expected. But this place is our home now.
Oh, they're staying here?
Yeah, I guess it is. Still got a lot of work ahead of us.
It will take time to contact the hidden path.
And find the anchorites.
And build a saloon. I mean, the place is creepy, but it does have franchise potential.
This belongs with you.
It belongs with all of us. What do you think, kid? Should we give it a shot?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Ah, that's the spirit. Oh, that's great. Come on, I'll bet you're hungry. I'll make you something to eat. Did you ever have a scaz stick?
Ew. Doesn't sound that appetizing. Back to the gameplay on such an ominous note. Journey complete. You have reached the end of your journey. However, the galaxy can be freely explored, and there may yet be secrets left to discover. Journey Plus, now available from the main menu. All standard cosmetics from previous games will be unlocked, along with some new perks and lightsaber colors. New lightsaber colors. That's interesting. Seems like we have quite a gamut already. And skill points will also carry over to your new game. Unfortunately, that probably means that if I do a new game plus, it's probably not going to carry over all the data stuff that I've scanned. So all that's going to have to be redone, and I cannot likely get 100% on this one unless they patch it out, and that glitch gives me the thing that should have already been given to me as far as data entries go. New Journey Plus free perks. Purity grants massive increase in weapon damage for both friends and foes. A warrior replaces standard enemies with new, more difficult combat encounters. That might be interesting. Trendsetter randomizes your cosmetics on death. Ooh, okay. Cool. Well, at least we have a canon open world instead of like in the previous game where it has to put you back right before the last segment there. But yeah, there's not like a ton for me left to do, I don't think. So I do think I'm gonna try and make a pull to 100% in platinum this game. It has been a while since I've actually done that. I'm trying to think of the last game that I actually did it with. Days Gone, maybe? That was back in 2020, so 3 years ago. But yeah, it's been a while. But I did have fun with this game. I will probably play it a little bit more after the fact. If I can't get everything done, probably within a couple days, I'm just going to move on because I got a lot more shit to play. Not stream it, and I'll just talk about it on my own time. We're done with this. It is over. But I did enjoy it. Hopefully you guys did as well. What did you think of the game? Let me know in the comments down below. No, we're good. See if anybody's got any final
Ready
things.
when you are. I just hope that compass still works.
It says compass, really weird. Compass. Is the kid like sitting in the ship? Oh yeah, there she is. Can't talk to her though. It's kind of like Marin in the in the last game. There you are.
Time to see if that compass is still working.
Why wouldn't it be?
With my luck.
It is a mechanical object. You have no control over it.
Fair enough.
If it breaks though, remember, Cordova was the only one to actually get it working again. All gonna be screwed. 7 skill points, alright. Nothing unlocked, did it? Don't have any like additional things. 0 skills ready on all of the above. Alright, well, we'll be coming back, oh man, I don't know when. Some point. Maybe tomorrow, hopefully. Actually, not feeling that great tonight. My chest and arm is still hurting from that event I had a couple weeks ago, so I'm actually fine with ending here. But we'll take off for the night. I will be back maybe tomorrow. Well, I still got time off. And we're going to be starting up something new. I've got a number of options. I decided against Zelda, by the way. I don't think I'm going to get it. Ever since the leak and just the facts about the game, I've been taking a look at it, and I'm like, maybe this one isn't for me. So I'm not going to do Zelda. I said I was going to do it, I think, when I started streaming this game. I'm like, yep, we're probably going to see it when it comes out. No, I don't think so. Maybe someday. I don't really feel like playing Breath of the Wild again, though. That's the thing. So, yeah, we'll decide on something else. But like I said, I've got no shortage of games, so we'll definitely have something to play. I already kind of know what I'm gonna do, but I'm just thinking about it. I'm thinking. I do have a Switch though, so now I've got a couple games on there I wouldn't mind playing. Just don't know if I'm really geared towards doing them on stream right this moment, but the potential is there. So new console for me, so we've got new territory to explore in terms of games. But we'll find out. If I'm not back tomorrow, then sometime over the weekend, I'm sure. But we'll decide when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all you being here. Thank you, Vale, earlier for the raid. Everyone that stuck around. We were in a real tight spot when it came to when you guys came in, because it's a big story-related boss battle and everything, and lots of cutscenes after that. So I do apologize. But yeah, you all are awesome for being here and sticking around. We're going to go ahead and raid old Scoob. Old drunken Scoobert. We were just talking about him earlier. Very entertaining guy. He's playing some Fall Guys. Must be Fall Guys Friday? I don't know. But let's go ahead and toss him a raid. And you guys take care. Have a good night. We'll see y'all next time.